want to just be a kiosk in the wind.
That's great. That should be songified. I feel
should.
like that
That could
whole
be a song.
conversation should be songified by like Shmo Yoho or something.
No kidding. And you know what's funny is I honestly to God, it's like I just did not know what I was doing. And like having the website, I didn't know, okay, well, you got a website, you got to have people to write with you and around you. And I had wrote for this guy, Chuck Geiger, who had been with iHeartRadio now, but it's Clear Channel at the time. Chuck's like this badass program director in country music radio. And he started a blog called Full Throttle Country. And he was writing about just things for programming directors. It was mostly a niche like type of a website. And then he's like, hey, you want to write like how radio people could use social media, you know, for productivity type of goals. And I was like, okay. And so I started this little thing called Finger Candy Friday. And it was like, I called all the social media finger candy. Because you know what? It wasn't actually even social media. At first, it was just like, because I'm going back 7 years ago when I started this business.
So you are a bit of a pioneer in the whole thing.
Well, no, well, I guess so. I mean, Forbes said I was a pioneer, but I don't know about that.
Well, if Forbes says so, then you've got to be, right?
Forbes says it,
Forbes
then
said
it's true.
it. No, it said that I was a pioneer in the music industry.
Oh,
for
I see.
social media.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm a pioneer in general because, well, I think all it is that I happen to have riding two horses with one ass. It was like I lived in the radio world and in the social media world, and I was like, there's a lot of the similarities in here of what you do when you're in radio versus what you do in social media and how you talk to the people, and it's like you're broadcasting, or in this case in social media you're like communicasting, because it's not like you're like I'm going to announce it and they're going to listen. It's more like the old radio one. Remember the overnights? You came from radio, right?
Yeah, I did a few overnights back in the day.
Okay, ditto, me too. So that was my original first jobs were traffic girl, overnights, weekends, stuff like that. And
I bet you were just a perky traffic girl, weren't you?
I was the perky traffic girl. I really was. And then on one of the Spanish stations, I was La Huera de Traffic. La Huera de Traffic on Tejano, 1600. La 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 la. No, but
that's so great. I love it.
Funny. I was really perky. They'd be like, "It's 4:00 in the morning. What's wrong with you?" I don't know. I just always sound like this. I don't know. My mom said I was a pretty happy baby too. So I don't know. But
just your whole life you've been that way, huh?
I have a sunny disposition. It's weird.
And I mean, I don't know. I think maybe half of it is like, I really liked what you said earlier when you said there are no big deals in this world, because everybody makes such a big deal out of the littlest things. And you're like, there's no big deals in this world. I love that. I love that.
You know what, too, though? I think I also live not to take you to like a religious, I definitely live in the grace of God. Like, I was raised, my great Grammy, my mom was real young when she had me, and so we were kind of co-raised by my grandparents and my great-grandma, and my mom had 5 sisters, and everybody had kids. It was like a big mash-up family, but my Grammy used to take me to church all the time. I was a senior citizen. So, like, at 5, 6 years old, I was, like, going to bingo at the church.
Oh, that's cool.
Hanging out with the nuns.
Doing the cakewalks and all that good stuff, right?
Totally. I was a hellion. I don't know how anybody put up with me, because I was definitely a hellion, but I think I always, and she used to tell me at night, we'd like leave the window open so God can look in. And I used to think there was like a little eyeball out there of God, or like we would pray, I'd get down on my knees and pray at the bed. And why do we pray? Why do we get on our knees? To humble ourselves to God. Like I learned a lot of like little things, but I'm a very spiritual person. But I think I've always never separated me and God, and so I have a real sunny disposition in that sense, and I always feel like there's like a God solution for everything. So it's like a weird thing. I know, but I'm really hard on myself, but not on other people. Whatever, go figure, right?
Yeah, we need to just hang out. We need to make Jessica let us hang out with her for a day, so maybe she'll rub off on us a little bit. Because I feel like she's got it down.
She does got it down. She's a boss. She's a legit boss.
Now you're going to be in Nashville coming up, I guess, around the CMA Fest time, right?
Yeah, in like a couple of days.
Yeah. So now you've got to stop by and see us while you're in town. And I know you've got your award show coming up. I think it's on the 14th.
It's on the 15th.
On the 15th.
It's on
okay.
The 15th at Tin Roof on Mumbrian.
So how does all this work? Tell us a little bit about that and how that's set up.
Well, okay, so I've had CM Chat for 4 years, and last year I was crazy because I thought, see all these award shows like the CMAs, the ACMs, and then I didn't see anything like that's like a social media award. And I had seen like the Webbies, or there's a couple of different, and I forgot what they're called, but there's a couple of social media award shows out there, but none of them ever have a country music category. And in fact, they had said to me, hey, we want you to try for one of these awards. You deserve something. And I was like, well, what category would you put me in? And they're like, And it was like social media authors. And I'm like, yeah, right. I don't have a book. And the other people in their authors, I'm like, I don't belong anywhere. And so I was like, there's a lot of people out there like that. But also there's a lot of young people who have a huge social media following that aren't ever going to make it onto the radio, and they're not going to make it onto those award shows. So I thought it would be kind of fun to recognize those people we like to follow, not just for their music, but for their content, because they're fun. They're must follows. And so I started this thing last year, and I had no idea what it was going to become. It was really crazy. We ended up with like over 1 million votes.
That's insane.
That's great.
And this year I had over 47,000 just nominations this year. Last year, the nominations, I did it different. Like, there's a lot of things I've learned the past 2 years doing it. Like, again, as much as I don't want to have a website, I don't want to have an awards show. So if somebody's out there listening to this and you're with a network, please, I would like to either partner with you or give this to you to take over. I'll just be the person on it.
Well, it's so much work. Do you have any help? Like, do you just do it all by yourself?
I've got, for this thing, I've got interns, but for being Jessica Northey, yeah, I mean, it's just me. I am, I'm one of those people that sleeps maybe 6 hours a night. I get about 6 hours and I'm good.
Mm-hmm. No.
So, yeah, isn't that weird? And I talk to a lot of people that are like that. As long as and it's weird, if I go to bed at midnight, I'll wake up at like 6 a.m., 6:30,
And she's still
If I go to
perky.
bed at 10, I wake up at 4. I hate my brain sometimes.
Wow. So now, what all are you going to be doing at the CMA Fest aside from the award show? Are you going to be just kind of hanging out, or do you have other events?
No, I'm working with Chevy and with AT&T. The Uverse channel, Country Deep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'll be working with Uverse, Country Deep, and with Chevrolet. So basically, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'll be doing some live streaming broadcasts from Chevy's. Got this glass booth right next to the riverfront stage by the train station. Mm-hmm. And SXM is going to be in there, and I'm going to be in there. And I'll just do live streaming like what you're doing with whatever artists we get through there that are at the Chevy stage. And then I've also going to be following along a lot of the women in country. So Country Deep started last year before the whole tomato thing started, and it became like totally cool to hang with women in country. They had already started this thing back in August last year. So they promote women in country, #women in country, and it's just like a big initiative for them. And so I'll be going to shows and tweeting about women in country. And then on Saturday, I'm the social media celebrity, or social media ambassador for the celebrity softball tournament for City of Hope. And I'll be out there in the different dugouts tweeting the game and talking with some of them. And then Saturday night, sorry. I skipped a day. No, I skipped. Let's fast forward. Monday night
because
is
you don't get enough sleep.
Awards.
That's right.
I was trying to remember everything like that I have. I'm going to so many different little things here and there, but those are like the three, working with Chevrolet and working with Uverse, Country Deep, and then the City of Hope, and then my own CM Chatties. And luckily, everything I'm doing, everybody sort of works together. It's like on the list of the targeted people that Country Deep wanted me to go and check out, half of them are, women are playing at the Chevy stage and at the ATT stage and at the Bud Light stage and different places. So that works out really nice. And then, I don't know, I think I'll sleep maybe Sunday when it's all over.
Maybe.
It won't be that bad because I don't have to, nothing starts till like 10 o'clock. And by 10 o'clock Nashville time, I've already usually been up for 4 hours.
You can just get somebody to prop you up. They can stand behind you and just kind of brace their shoulder against you. Now, we're going to be at BB King's on the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th from like 11 till 7 every day. So, I mean, if you get a chance, you should stop by and get some pictures and stuff like that.
Oh, I
And
love
we would
BB
love-
Kings. I will definitely.
We would
Yeah.
love to get your picture on the red carpet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But
Wait, so on the you send me the details, you guys, and I'll definitely come by and see you.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got the link I'll send to you.
Okay,
for
cool.
sure. Because we would love to see you. And then we're having a little bit of an award show. It's not as big as yours, but we're having one on Saturday night at 8 o'clock. We've got some live entertainment, some awards to give away. Now, we don't do T-shirts, so we're not as cool
Can
as
I
you.
have an award?
Well, I don't know. You weren't nominated this year, but...
Are you kidding me?
But...
What's wrong with your awards?
Wait, do I get
great.
do I get one of yours? What?
Yeah, do you want an award? I can make up a category. if you
Just
like.
make up one real quick.
Yeah.
Throw me in there.
Yeah.
Y'all, the Don't Stop.
But I will give you a T-shirt, though.
I get a T-shirt?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, first, though, you have to admit that you're a dork, and I think you are, and I say that as a term of endearment.
I'm a dork. Like,
I knew
God,
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I
dorks
knew it.
unite.
And you should
I
hear.
knew
It's
it.
usually besides like the whole. I'm the total dork, geeky dorkist. But I'm
Yes.
like a real dork. Like I know everyone says they're a dork. I actually am one. I think when people go, "Oh, I'm a dork," nope,
No,
I'm a
you're
dork.
not.
I mean, I'm
No.
not the eyeglasses, pen holder, tape, on the nose of the glasses with
That's
high
more nerdy, I think.
high water nerdy kind of dork. I'm a dork. Like I just am a dork. Like I
We
think
just don't
if you look
belong
it
in
up,
this category.
hold on. I better look this up because I think if you look it up, I might have a picture of me next to it on here. Let's go dork.
Oh, you know what?
Oh, this is great.
You've got to send us that dorky picture. We'll post it on our Working on Being Awesome wall.
No, I meant I went to the dork I'm Googling dork. A dull, slow-witted, or socially inept person. Well, I have fast wit, and I'm not dull, but socially inept I am. And then it says, in North American, it says the penis.
Yep, that's true,
The
too.
vulgar slang for a penis. I'm not a penis for sure. I got to be honest with you. But this one, it says in Urban Dictionary, it says someone who has odd interest and is often silly at times. Hello,
Bingo.
Jessica Northey.
Bingo! There we go. So what are you most excited about as far as the CMA Fest goes? And don't say to get it over with. Don't say
Oh,
that.
no, I'm excited. By the way, one more thing. A dork is also someone who can be themselves and not care what anyone else thinks.
Oh,
Authenticity. Hello, Jessica Northey. Listen, you guys, I am a dork. Okay, what am I looking forward to? Gosh, what am I not looking forward to? Well, first of all, it's like I get to see a lot of my friends I just never, ever get to see. Secondly, I'm going to get to go do some really cool things that are completely, like, I'm blessed. Like, just, the backstage type, going and interviewing celebrities that people look up to. That stuff's always like that. To me, that stuff never stops feeling like cool inside. I'm always like, oh my God, this is my life. And then I get to help City of Hope raise money for, and let's see, I get to be in Nashville, even though it's going to be really hot. Oh, there's air conditioning inside of the Chevy booth that I'll be at. That's kind of cool.
Ooh,
Oh,
we
and I
might
get to
come hang
come
out
see
with
you
you
guys
then.
at BB King's.
yeah, and it's air conditioned there too.
Yeah, the air conditioning there is great.
Does it have beer? And that's just
Well,
beer
yeah,
and air
it's
conditioning, and
BB
I'm
King's.
happy.
Yeah.
You can come in there totally wasted if you want. We'll get some really good pictures.
You know what?
Yay.
He passed away.
He did.
He did.
He sure did. It was like a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
I saw that on the internet and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, so sad. And BB King's on their website. They've got the big picture of him with the date and everything. It's real sweet. But
Cool that they
it's sad.
gave a shout out to him like that. Mm-hmm.
So what's it like? I mean, a lot of people, including us, we get on Twitter, and we have just a handful of people that follow us, and but I was looking at your statistics, and your network is over 2.5 million followers.
Oh, dang.
Your whole network. I mean, what's it like? I mean, is your phone always? Do you keep it on silent, or is it just always going off?
Well, I do. I have. Well, I don't have the one thing I know that I can't do is I can't give. I can't do a what's it called? Here, I'll tell you what it is. I can't do
Twitter chats or whatever.
no on like the it's on the Twitter on my the applications on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do anything with those.
Oh,
Like
have a hard time with that.
I can't do any kind of like I can't the apps on my phones like I have to be very careful with them because what they say on there is what happens is like it'll blow up my phone and kill my battery. So like I have got to like take the indication things off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
when it's like the light, it says that whatever, you have this many new messages or whatever.
Now, do you ever unplug and just step away from